This was the turning point in Trump's presidency. It was March 16th, 2021. Trump gave a speech announcing 2 weeks to flatten the curve. He called it 15 days to slow the spread. That's what he said. And that was it. He handed it all over to Fauci and the left. And again, Trump mentioned, before COVID happened, and then after COVID happened. And the Democrats took advantage of all the hysteria from COVID and ushered in mail-in voting. We can't be around each other. We can't be near each other. You can't leave your house. We can't expect people to vote in person near other people. That's going to kill grandma. So let's just mail ballots to everyone in America. We'll just see what happens. And that's been a dream for the Democrats for a long time. I live in California. We've had mail-in ballots for about a decade now. And Democrats have wanted this nationwide, and they were just looking for the way to get it there. And they did. COVID was their chance to bring mail-in ballots to everyone. And Trump and the Republicans never fought back against it. They didn't stop. Do you remember the left was freaking out about how Trump was sabotaging the mail? He wasn't. But celebrities would show pictures of trucks stealing post office boxes, and they created this whole conspiracy that Trump was sabotaging and slowing down the mail system to prevent mail-in votes. Congress had hearings about it with the Postmaster General. Of course, it was nothing. This was just normal maintenance of the blue mailboxes you see everywhere. But they created this huge hysteria that Trump was going to steal the vote, with Russia again, of course. Trump was going to steal the election. The news was running stories about how easy it is to hack into Dominion voting machines in Georgia the week before the election. And then we had the election. Trump lost. And most secure election in history, no questions allowed. That was the Trump presidency. That was it. And here we are today. He had great policies. He did what it took to win. Did somewhere between a good and great job in office, always an uphill battle with the media actively fighting against him as a bunch of activists. And then Trump let Fauci take over during COVID, and that sealed his fate with the next election because it allowed mail-in voting. And Joe Biden got 81 million votes while campaigning from his basement, don't you know? There's no question Trump's first term, he was a victim of a mass hysteria campaign from the left. And I believe the independent voters in America were exhausted. They were exhausted from it all. And they just wanted the torture to stop. And they wanted to come together, unity again. So they voted for Joe Biden just to make it all stop. The media was abusing the people of this country for no reason, just because they hated Trump so much all of a sudden. And people voted for Biden thinking this would bring peace and quiet to America. And of course, it just made things worse.